We ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
All right, good fourth day. We'll get an off day tomorrow, Sunday. Get to relax. Hopefully go to church service and rehydrate, get our legs back underneath us before we go 3 more days in a row. Good to go in pads again today. Got some great punt work again today. Started introducing some punt return competition drills. It'll be great to watch that. Saw some good back and forth today. That's what we talked about, with the players out there just then early on. Thought the team run play action period started really well for the offense. Started off with a freaking touchdown pass probably, and then had some good runs, and thought the defense bounced back later on in some of our third and really long pass rush stuff. And so good back and forth. Saw some guys making plays, and day 4, baby, we're full-fledged into camp now. So we'll get us a good off day to rehydrate, rejuvenate, and we'll be back out Monday with pads on again, ready to go again. So with that, I'll open it up.
Coach, a little later in the day, second half maybe, I thought Billy made some really big time throws.
He did, didn't he? He did. He made some nice third down conversions. One of them was a wheel route on first down. It was a great throw to Drake, and then he had a third down conversion to Caston. And third down was really hard on the offense today. Some really elite blitz schemes for day 4 and putting them in some hard situations. And I thought he managed that well. And good job by Caston getting open, and good job by Billy finding them. So that was good to see.
Coach, you mentioned at SML Media Days, just year 3, you think this is the year you hit your stride. Coming in the offseason off a bowl win versus coming off kind of a struggling season, does the feel kind of different in camp? The emphasis a little different?
Yeah, the feel's way different. Now, I don't know if I necessarily said I think we're going to hit our stride. I don't remember saying that. I remember saying we got the toughest schedule in the country, but our roster's the best it's ever been. And I do believe that. I think we got a really challenging schedule, but with that provides great opportunity. But I think our roster is in a way that we can manage that and play real football. And so we're excited about that opportunity, excited about day 5 coming up.
Coach, after 4 days, just where are you guys at health-wise?
I think good, don't you? I mean, I didn't see anybody. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, I think 4 days in, we're good. Hopefully remain good.
Just kind of talk about the kicking and punting battle that's going on. It seems like everybody's kind of getting really, really good reps.
Yeah, they are. They're good. They're just good players. I'm going to speak specifically to kicker. With Stein being the elder statesman and having kicked here before. Jack Tannehill was an all-stater in Mississippi. Connor Gibbs, highly recruited player out of Metairie Park Country Day. And so you got 3 talented young men right there that are really, really battling, which is awesome because they're pushing each other, and the cream will rise to the crop. And I think will be a good kicking situation. Right now at punter, Bryce Lofton's in the lead, and we're looking for some guys to push him more. And at long snapper, we feel like we're in the best situation depth-wise we've been in a while too. With Brennan Milliron transferring in and executing well, and then Ryder Burns, a great signing out of Lake Cormorant, and then Seth Roberson coming back, who was the hero of the bowl game.
You mentioned Billy a little bit. So compared to the previous 2 seasons, how would you compare the spot you were in as far as quarterback play going into the season as the past?
Well, we just got more of them, and then they're executing at a high level right now. Through 4 days, through spring ball, we had a really good spring with all of them. The summer's been good, and they've taken to the offense really well. We're probably throwing and catching at a higher rate than what we've done, at any point in time we've been here, and also with our run checks and things like that.
Coach, talk a little bit about your freshman tackle, Chris Hayes.
Man, yeah, and you know what? I think one of y'all asked me about freshman yesterday and actually left him off, and I think, did I talk about Centario Willis? I don't know if I brought – okay, at corner, yeah, because he's doing good too, but Chris Hayes is really coming on, and he took another step today in one-on-one pass rush. He really is executing. He's just another guy from Starkville that played for Chris Jones, state champion, was a little bit undersized going into his senior year, probably got overlooked in the recruiting process, gained weight and worked, and he's a mean, nasty, tough dude. He is going to be a really good football player for us and is pushing to get in the mix right now.
Zach Wilkie looked like he had a pretty good day.
Yeah, he did some good things, made some really good throws. With Zach, it's all about, he's so talented. It's all about the mental aspect, great play and then a mental bust, and his great plays are great. We've got to eliminate the mental bust, but I was proud of him on a few of those plays today. Yep.
What have you seen from Stanley coming into that leadership role, coming into his senior year?
Hey, proud of him, proud of how he's grown. He's on schedule to graduate in December. He's really become more vocal. He's learned that communication that is not understood is not communication. That's just sounds. And he has taken that approach. He's become very much a communicator on the back end. He organizes and structures and makes calls, and that's going to aid him better in life. You know what I mean? Because when football ends for him, he's going to be successful at whatever comes next because the way he's grown as a human being.
After the first few practices, I know there were some changes on the offseason about who's calling plays. Has that kind of changed since fall camp started?
Call in which plays?
Just offensive plays.
No, nothing's changed. No. Rebecca Hall's calling. Here we go. Who's next?
Good today to see Swayze and Hayes fitting gaps and making plays today. Just kind of comforting.
They're just really good. You know, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. They're great at knowing our defense. They're great at aligning fast and getting everybody else aligned, and they know where to be. And then they're talented too. So, boy, it was great in the pass rush today. Him and Frank Gore met, and it was I think John Bolden closed a little, and that was a high-speed collision. You know, because it's good football, and that's what you want. But Hayes and Swayze, it's been good to have them back, along with TQ. And then those two guys we brought in, Jalen Sims and Kobe Cage, are really talented newcomers. And I tell you what, this freshman man, Jacob Johnson, he can play. You know, so we got more depth there than we've had an inside backer in quite some time.
Anything else for Coach?
Yeah, I guess just a typical check-in. Is there any quarterback of the group you think's been kind of stepping up into that lead role?
Not right now. No, we're just 4 days in, man. We've only installed 4 days. We've only done third down for 1 day, so there's so much part of it. We'll scrimmage on. We'll go live the first day we can go in full pads, which is day 6, and then we'll scrimmage I think a week from today. And you know, that'll be a big step next week going into the scrimmage. We'll get through that scrimmage and see where we're at and kind of go from there. But our target the whole time has always been, you know, around the time school starts, and we flip over to getting ready for a game.
Anything else?
Thanks so much, guys.